All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for BRR to go racing from North Wilkesboro. Mark Nelson and Kyle Mundell on the front row. Mark Dantuma and Jeff Hinkle on the second row. Albie Hewins and Chris Stroop have the third row. Ray Hillhouse, Matt Stewart on the fourth. Jim Johnson and Jared Heasley round out your top 10. Brandon Springer starting in 11th, and the Iceman DJ Kenner starts in 12th. Eric Stoyd 13th, Kevin Reed in 14th, Richie West 15th, Greg Snellgrove in 16th, Wild Bill starts in 17th, Mike Smith in 18th, Rick Sargent 19th, Kyle Holden starts 20th. AJ Godsey, Gerald Denospool, Donald Durant, and Austin Hable round out your field. Austin Hable did not make the grid for this. And AJ Godsey did not get any practice in before the race. Could make things interesting, but AJ is one of the best at short tracks. Jimmy Allen cheering on Matt Stewart here tonight. And I know for a fact Matt Stewart has another very special fan in the stands as well. Y'all make sure you hit that like, share, follow, subscribe button real quick. Hit that like button a few hundred times. Here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air. We're down and away at North Wilkesboro. The front of the pack breaks away coming out of turn 2. Everybody makes that first lap clean. Back down into turn 1, and when we say down into turn 1, we really mean down into turn 1. This track is downhill on the front stretch and uphill on the back. Mark Nelson has the lead, but Jeff Hinkle just set the fastest lap so far. As he tries to close the gap, the top 4 got a little bit of a breakaway as Albie Hewins and Ray Hillhouse battle it out. 140 laps around this track will fly by. We will have a competition caution. Oh, we've got a car off. Ray Hillhouse. He's off the racing surface, no caution. Comes up off turn 2, gets on the throttle, and the back end just steps out, but he manages to save it. Albie Hewins still holds on to 5th. Jim Johnson now up to 6th. Chris Stroop 7th, Brandon Springer 8th. Matt Stewart in 9th, and Eric Stoyd currently running in 10th. Oh, we've got one that got loose. Rick Sargent got loose out at 2, but managed to keep it on the track. Just lost some track position. Good evening, Nicole. That's what she said. Creasel up in race control tonight. Albie Hewins has slipped back to 6th as Jim Johnson now up to 5th. Matt Stewart back into 8th. Kyle Holden, the points leader, up 4 spots already into 16th. AJ Godsey starting to make his way forward. Looks like he got some of the curbing there in 3 and 4, but looking under Gerald Poole. That is the battle for 19th. Austin Habel does not look like he is racing. Mark Nelson, Mark D'Antuma the front 2. Jeff Hinkle in 3rd. Now is Kyle Mundell at the bumper. Caution is out. Looks like Bill Percy and possibly AJ Godsey involved. Oh, Bill gets into the wall hard. Bill towed it to pit road. He was not feeling good about this race. Yeah, loose off 4, almost has it saved. Great job by AJ, Rick Sargent, and I believe Gerald Poole avoiding the chaos. Our first caution of the night on lap 11. Looking through the biggest movers so far tonight, Jim Johnson up 4 spots into 5th. Brandon Springer now up 4 spots into 7th. Kevin Reed up 5 spots into 9th. Eric Stoy up 3 spots into 10th. And of course, Kyle Holden up 4 spots into 16th. Then you've got AJ Godsey, Gerald Poole, and Donald Durant each up 3 spots. I would fully expect to see AJ up here battling for the win when it is over. As we mentioned, 140 laps, but talking to the drivers in pre-race, some of these drivers, if not all of them, can go the distance on fuel. So the whole race is going to come down to tires. When we get that competition caution, I fully expect everybody to take 4 tires and fuel, and probably will not see anybody else on pit road as we go back to green. Mark and Mark trying to break away again. We've got a dogfight mid-pack. DJ on the high side making his way up. Kevin Reed, caution is out. Kevin Reed involved. Kevin down on the inside in the Finelli Ironwork. Oh, comes up, finds Eric Stoy and ends up backwards in the wall. He'll get some damage, but it'll be minimal. Holy cow. Hold on to her, Kevin. It is an old cliche, but cautions breed cautions. Jared Heasley currently holding on to 10th place. DJ now in 11th. Chris Stroop in 12th. Greg Snellgrove in 13th. Richie West up to 14th. Kyle Holden now up to 15th. AJ picks up a couple of spots into 16th. Mike Smith 17th. Gerald Thanos Poole in 18th. Donald Durant's 19th. Ray Hillhouse in 20th. Rick Sargent and Kevin Reed round out the lead lap cars. Bill Percy is back out on track, but about 5 laps down. This is likely to be a single file restart. We'll have to wait and see what the officials say. Don't forget, immediately after this race, we go from short track to big track as we go to the 3-wide Gen 4 Series tonight at Michigan. Quite a battle in the points going on there with just a couple races left to go. And tomorrow night is the season finale for Jones BS Racing. The championships have already been decided, but every other position is still up for grabs. It's going to be a fight. No, they are going to stack up side by side for the restart. Mark Nelson in control here. There isn't a restart zone to speak of because the pace car hits pit road and less than a second later the green drops. He's in, green flag in the air. It's a miracle these drivers don't hit the pace car, but Mark D'Antuma launches it off the restart. He goes to the lead. A lot of fighting for position. Matt Stewart up on the high side, following his friend Jim Johnson. Kyle Mundell down on the inside, battling with him as well. Albie Hewen still lurking in 6th. Wow, what a move by Stewart. You can see a lot of cars twitching coming off turn 4. AJ Godsey continues to make his way forward and is in a great position. Let's hop in the car with AJ and take a lap or two. Down the front straightaway, downhill into turn 1. Out of the throttle for a lot of the turn, back easing back onto the throttle up the hill. And here's where you got to be really careful. Through 3 and 4, ease back onto, oh, we've got one in the wall. Somebody failed to ease onto the gas. Brandon Springer, loose off of 4. Oh! Rick Sargent, caution is out. Oh, Mike Smith had to check up in the middle of 3 and 4. Rick tried to get under him, just gets too low and hits that inside retaining wall. Ouch. Pit stop still about 20 laps away from that from that competition caution. We'll see who comes down pit road. Rick Sargent definitely will be coming down pit road here. And oh my goodness! See if we can get a better image of it. You can see Rick crab walking down pit road. That car was torn up. Mark D'Antuma leading the field back to the pace car. Eric Stoy now starting to make his way forward, up 5 spots into 8th. Jared Heasley up 3 spots into 7th. Seventh race of the season, and this one could get very dicey before it's all said and done. The top 10 in points, all within 60 points of each other. But on a short track like this, anything can happen, as we have seen. I gotta say, North Wilkesboro, probably one of my favorite tracks. Definitely top 3. It is a lot of fun to broadcast here. It is even more fun to race here. It is a challenge. You have to work at it, but man, when you get a good finish, it is worth it. Mark Dantuma controls the restart. Pace car in. Green flag in the air. Dantuma fires it towards turn 1. Oh, Mundell has a bobble getting into turn 1. These drivers have that brake bias moved way back to help the car rotate mid-turn. But it can cause that car to be loose as Jim Johnson looks back under Eric Stoy. Jim had made his way into the top 5, lost a couple of spots on the restart. He's taking them back. And something has happened to A.J. Godsey. I think he might have been caught up in an incident because he is way back and being scored a lap down. A.J. was on pit road under caution. He is the first car 1 lap down at the moment. Dantuma opening up a gap. Mark Nelson in 2nd. Kyle Mundell in 3rd. Matt Stewart on the move. Back up into 4th place. Jeff Eagle right behind Jimmy Johnson with him. A lot of battling going on at the back as the Iceman coming forward, battling with Jared Heasley for 9th. The Iceman clears. Here comes Chris Stroop on the high side. Hope everything is okay there, Kevin. Jim Johnson comes by and takes 5th place now from Jeff Hinkle. Hinkle looking on the inside, doesn't have the run, but Eric Stoy under attack from Albie Hewins. Albie had been running top 5, but on that last couple of restarts, it faded a bit. He has definitely got some speed here tonight, though. Holds on to 8th. Good to know, buddy. Glad that you have somebody that cares. Points leader Kyle Holden now up into 6 spots into 14. Gerald Thanos Poole also starting to make some moves. He is up 6 spots into 16. I am still trying to figure out if anybody knows what that is on Richie West's car. We may just try and interview him during the competition caution to find out. 3 laps away from the competition caution. So far, Dan Tuma has led the most laps. Oh! Nelson had a little, actually more than a little bobble out of 4, but holds on to it. Did allow Mundell to pull up a little bit closer. The top 3 on a breakaway, though. 1.7 second caution is out. This will be the competition caution. Ray Hillhouse and Jared Heasley involved. Oh, Hillhouse couldn't avoid the incident ahead of him. There's Heasley down on the bottom. Oh, the 22. Looking to see which car that was while they were under caution, but the 22 just got it sent in there. AJ Godsey staying out. He should be the lucky dog. Oh, that was Greg Snellgrove that got together with Heasley. Meanwhile, Richie West, currently being scored as the leader, did not come into pit road. Let's see if we can get a word with him. Hey, Richie, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
Yeah, I got you, bud.
Hey, I know you're good on fuel, but are you worried about staying out with these tires?
Well, there's a little confusion on that. I definitely wanted to pit. I didn't realize it was comp caution. That came through a little late on my end. I was already past pit road, so kind of made my bed, kind of lie in it now, I guess.
All right, next question, and probably more importantly, what is on your car tonight? I can't figure it out.
That's the dollar question of the day. Nobody knows what the heck is on it. Trading Paints is screwing up. I have a paint scheme I'm working on, a team paint. That's showing up for some people. Some people are showing Thundercats, and other people are showing G.I. Joe, which is what I picked. So, hey, I don't know. What the hell? Your guess is as good as mine.
Well, man, I don't have a clue, but when you watch the race later, let me know what you think it ended up being.
10-4, Doug. Appreciate it.
Well, man, I hope you can hold on to it with those tires, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you.
Richie West currently has the lead. As we get ready to go back green. Pace car is in, they fire, green back in the air. Richie West leads them, but holy cow, what a start by Mark Nelson on fresh tires. Richie's got his hands full, he's getting swarmed. Richie stuck in the middle, fresh tires all around, he is fading quickly. Mark Nelson, meanwhile, trying to pull a gap. Richie just trying to fall in line, can't hold him off. It looks like with the season change and with the new settings, as they continually update everything in iRacing, looks like this tire update wears a little bit more here than it used to, and it's really playing havoc for a few guys. AJ Gotzi did stay out on track and got his lap back, currently in 19th, trying to fight his way forward. But there is Snellgrove is around. Surgeon is in the wall. Heasley is around. Caution is out. There's anarchy and chaos. AJ Gotzi may have been caught up in this. AJ just dives it down to the grass to avoid it. We saw Jared Heasley look like he got loose off of 2. Oh no, Smith comes down and just bumps him. Chris Stroop also involved in this incident. Stroop gets turned up into the wall, collects Wild Bill. Heasley had to tow to pit road. Pace car leads them around after a lot of chaos coming out of turn 2. Several cars affected that time. Jared Heasley still on pit road. Chris Stroop is back out. AJ Gotzi manages to hold on to it through the pass in the grass, so to speak. Greg Snellgrove, where everything started, he did not come to pit road. Minimal damage to that car. He is in 15th. Meanwhile, Thanos seems to be the biggest mover of the night. Gerald Thanos Poole up 10 spots into 12th. Kevin, I have to agree. Kyle's car, and I don't know. Not sure what the sponsor is on it, but it is a pretty color. And I like the mustache on the hood of his car too. Mark Nelson controls the restart, chooses the high line here. Hayes' car is in green, back in the air. Matt Stewart following. Mark Nelson on the high side, trying to take second away from Mundell. Matt's got the run going into turn 3. Mundell fights back on the bottom. Meanwhile, Jim Johnson, and Mark Dantuma almost have a close call. Mid-pack, some of these guys trying to get 4 wide. This is crazy. Caution is back out on lap 60. Donald Durant's involved. Oh! Durant's just had nowhere to go. Had to check up. Stroop had nowhere to go. They meet in the middle. Mark Nelson continues to lead. Kyle Mundell now in second place. Let's see if we can get a word with our second place driver. Hey Kyle, it's Doug in the booth. You got me?
Hey Doug, how are you?
I am good, man. You're having a great run here so far, managing to stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of easy when you only have to deal with a couple cars, but I feel like we've only had one really good green run so far. I'm kind of hoping for more. It was a lot of fun.
Well, it definitely was exciting to watch, but now you've got Matt Stewart lurking on your back bumper, and he had one heck of a run coming on the high side. Are you going to be protecting that outside a little bit more on this restart?
Yeah, that guy, eh? What about him?
I know, right?
I mean, I'll just do my best. Like, I'm going to back out more like for safety first, because we still have like over 70 laps to go. We're not even at the halfway point yet. So, you know, to finish first need to finish. So I'll take that mantra to start, but then as we get closer to the end, it'll be less and less forgiving, right?
Yeah, definitely so. And besides, that guy behind you, he drinks IPAs. Who does that?
Oh man, I can't do that. I'm a lager guy. Ale, like I'm pretty vanilla when it comes to that stuff.
I hear you, man. Well, good luck. It has been awesome since you got here, since you joined the league. You've been getting faster. Everybody's taking note, and a great job.
Thanks, man. I'm looking forward to 2 weeks from now at Road America. I love road racing more than I like oval racing, so hopefully that's my time.
All right, buddy. Good luck.
All right, cheers.
Kyle Mundell will restart in second place. Matt Stewart right behind him in third. Mark Dantuma in fourth. Jim Johnson now up to fifth. Richie West on those old tires up to sixth place. Still has not been on pit road. Jim Johnson up there. Kevin Reed up to seventh, up 7 spots for the Finelli Ironworks car. Albie Hewins now in eighth, DJ Kenner in ninth, and look who's working his way into the top 10. Gerald Daniels Poole is back up there. Pace car is in, green back in the air. Nelson sends it down into one. Mark Dantuma trying to follow him through. And wow, what a restart by Mark Dantuma. But he goes wide through 3 and 4. Nelson pulls back ahead. A lot of close racing back behind DJ Kenner. Oh, Kevin Reed gets loose out of the turn, caution. AJ Gotzi is involved. Out. The 32 just clips him. AJ almost has it saved and clips Jared Heasley as he goes back up the track. AJ had fought his way back to the lead lap, but man, trying to get through the back half of the field has been a struggle. Actually, we're going into an officials. iRacing officials is about to start season 3. They are on week 13 right now. And with drivers in week 13, I imagine a few of these guys got extra wreck avoidance practice this week. It does have a tendency to get a bit chaotic. Ray Hillhouse just got his lap back. He is back on the lead lap. Bill Percy and Jared Heasley may be out of the race. Kevin, that is correct, sir. Mark Nelson and Mark Dantuma will start on the front row. Kyle Mundell and Matt Stewart on the second. Jim Johnson, Kevin Reed on the third. And Kevin Reed saved, getting loose off turn 2. Almost went in the grass. Straightens the car back up, keeps it going, and continues to advance. AJ Gonsi has been to pit road, gotten repairs, and 4 fresh Goodyears. Watch for that number 5 car to come charging through the field. Lights are out on the pace car. It's time to go green once again. Hey, good evening, JR. How are you, buddy? Pace car is in. The marks fire, they're away. Green flag is in the air. Mark Nelson fighting his way by on the high side. Ken Dantuma get back to the lead. Meanwhile, Kevin Reed right to Matt Stewart's back bumper. Oh, we've got a car off track caution. I believe it was Mark Dantuma. Oh, Mark gets loose out of 4. Limps the car down. That car is torn up. Richie West may have also had an incident here. Oh, loose off 4 as well. Albie Hewins, Mark Dantuma, both on pit road. Mike Smith, Richie West, also on pit road. JR, I didn't see anything from you before the race, but feel free to send me anything you got. I'll be happy to post it before I go to bed tonight, bud. And if you'll post the information again right quick, I'll be more than happy to talk about it during this race and the next one. Mark Nelson still has the lead. Mundell now back in second. Matt Stewart third. Jim Johnson fourth. Kevin Reed currently running in fifth. Kevin has had a wild night holding on to that top 5 spot. Yeah, JR, I'm happy to. Just drop his name and give me a few details in the comments because I forgot to write everything down earlier. My apologies. I was rushing to get dinner and get ready for the broadcast. But yeah, just drop it into the comments real quick. The name, and I believe is at Nashville Fairgrounds. Before we go back to green, Stacy Crane was in a pro late model race last night at the Nashville Fairgrounds, but he needs a lot of thought and prayers. It was a brutal accident. So please, if you would tonight, take a moment and pray for this young man, Stacy Crane. injured in that pro late model race. We'll have more on it later tonight, as much as we can, but please keep Stacy in your thoughts and prayers. Lights are out on the pace car as they stack back up. Pace car in, green flag in the air. Watching mid-pack into turn one, it has been really aggressive coming through this field. And of course, AJ Gotze was a lap down earlier in the race, now has 4 fresh Goodyears, back on the lead lap, and starting his run to the front. And you never count AJ out on a short track. Mark Nelson, meanwhile, has the lead, but Mundell on the hot caution. Matt Stewart is involved. Matt down to the ends. Oh! DJ gets a little bump in it. He turns down into Matt Stewart. Chaos. DJ ends up drifting it up the track. And a lot of cars on pit road this time. Matt Stewart is on his way in for repairs. And looks like Kyle Holden just got into DJ on corner entry. Hey Kevin, if you wouldn't mind, please message me the link to that video. Well, we are under caution. We have not talked to race control yet tonight. That's definitely what she said. So let's see what she is saying. Hey Nicole, it's Doug. You got me?
Yep, gotcha, Doug.
Well, short track racing is always a difficult night for race control. But how are things going up there tonight?
Getting a little cramped in my hand.
Taking a lot of notes tonight, I'm gonna assume.
Yes, everybody seems to be getting loose, and then they just lose control because it snaps on them.
That has definitely been the case from what we have saw here. As we get back, ready to go back to green, I have to say, Jared Heasley just dropped in the comments saying you have your hands full tonight. If you had a prediction, do we see another long green flag run tonight?
I'm hoping that they're going to be at least a 20-lap run.
Well, good luck tonight, Nicole. I have a feeling you are going to need it.
Why, thanks, Doug.
Have fun.
All right.
Nicole, that's what she said, Greasel, as we go back to green. Mark Nelson quickly into the lead, and I'm sure in addition to Nicole's hand getting a little bit cramped, she's probably hearing a lot of frustrated drivers right now. The Iceman goes to third despite that bump from Kyle Holden that sent him around. He managed to save it, and now he's on the march. And AJ Godsey apparently avoided all the chaos. Caution! Because AJ is now up into 6th. Let's see what happened with Mr. Mike. Oh, Mike had a problem putting the power down. Kevin Reed manages to give him a tap, but backed off. Looked like Mike may have got a bump beside him and just gone around. DJ, who had made it to 3rd, is now on pit road. Jim Johnson is in. Albie Hewins and Thanos are in. And that moves AJ Godsey into the top 5. Let's see if we can talk to him. Hey AJ, it's Doug. You got me?
I got you, Doug.
Hey, started at the back, went a lap down, and now up in the top 5. I mean, it's a short track, so we kind of expect it from you, but still an impressive run.
Yeah, definitely been hitting the A-ball all night. I hopped on. I've been gone all weekend and had to do the update. I literally got in here with 8 seconds left to spare, so it's been a chore.
Well, it seems to be a chore that isn't too terribly hard for you, man. Can you? I know you're fast on these tracks, and if I'm not mistaken, you've got a couple of wins here at Wilkesboro. Can you get it done tonight?
I think so. We're going to need it to stay green here, though, for a little bit. It's hard to pass, so we need to get on a run here. Maybe we can do something.
Well, buddy, good luck. An epic run from the back, from a lap down. Just keep fighting back, and here we are.
Thanks a lot, Doug. Thanks for all you do, buddy.
My pleasure. AJ Godsey in 5th. Will do, buddy. More than happy to, JR. Mark Nelson continues to lead this thing, but Kyle Mundell holding on to 2nd. Kyle Holden now up into 3rd, up 17 spots. Eric Stoy in 4th, up 9 spots. Ray Hillhouse up to 5th. AJ Godsey, no, Hillhouse is in 6th. AJ in 5th. AJ up 16 spots. And he is up 16 spots despite coming back from a lap down. You got it, JR. My pleasure, buddy. Here we go. Green flag back in the air. Nelson sends it into 1, but Mundell has got the nose and can't hold it. And now Stoy looks outside but can't get there. Side by side, Hillhouse trying to make... Oh, Hillhouse goes a little wide through 3 and 4. AJ down under. Jeff Finkel was involved in an incident earlier, but has fought his way back up into 8th place, continues marching forward. Oh, Rick Sargent locks the brakes up a little bit, but manages to hold on. Rick up 10 spots. And remember, earlier in the race, Rick actually just totaled that car on the pit road entry wall, trying to avoid hitting somebody else. Hillhouse now side by side. He's got to look underneath Holden. AJ shoots to the high side. That is the battle for 4th fit. Caution! Matt Stewart and Kevin Reed involved. Oh! Stewart gets a little loose, then gets some help. Couldn't tell if Stewart and Surgeon got together or just... See if we can take another look at it. From Brandon Springer's in-car camera. Oh, Matt and Rick definitely got together there. Matt was sliding down, coming down a little bit to angle off the turn. Rick coming up just a little bit to get an angle off the turn. They met in the middle. I got you, JR. Mark Nelson continues to lead this thing. Kyle Mundell in second, Eric Stoy third, Kyle Holden fourth, Ray Hillhouse now in fifth, AJ Godsey in sixth, Mark Dantuma in seventh, Jeff Hinkle eighth, Richie West in ninth, Mike Smith now up to 10th. Great run for Mike. Oh, wow. Well, thank you for letting me do this, and we'll be praying for him, and we'll make sure everybody helps. Lights go out on the pace car. Mark Nelson in control. He has Kyle Holden right on the back bumper. The points leader started tail into the field coming into the night and is now up 17 spots. Pace car is in. They fire green back in the air. Mundell finally gets the nose in, coming through 1 and 2. Oh, looked like Mark Nelson may have clipped the wall. He definitely lost some momentum last time coming into turn 2 and up the backstretch. AJ Godsey still lurking there as well. Mark Dantuma working his way back up. Eric Stoy has had a problem. No caution yet. And out of turn 2, gets loose under power. Manages to keep it out of the racing line and keep it green. Eric does get the car going again, but is way behind. Kyle Mundell on the... Oh, Mundell gets loose out of 2. Kyle manages to save it. He is still going, but drops to 3rd, and now under attack from Ray Hillhouse. Meanwhile, AJ Godsey has worked his way into 2nd place. Donald Durant's has had a problem. Exit of turn 2 again. Corner exits here are brutal, surprisingly. tonight has been more problems out of turn 2 than turn 4. Have seen a few guys lose it coming off turn 4, and AJ on the attack. Caution. Mike Smith involved. Oh, Mike trying to stab the car to the outside, gets loose, comes down and gets the wall. And an interesting note, the lap before the caution came out, AJ Gotze set the fastest lap of the race. Kyle Holden and Mark Dan Tuma are coming in one last time for tires. Eric Stoy is in, DJ the Iceman Kenner is in, Donald Durant is in. Everybody else staying out. Ray Hillhouse up into 4th place, has managed to hold on to the top 5 spot most of the night, despite several close calls. Matt Stewart has been released from the infield care center. Sounds like he is doing okay. But it definitely was a rough night for Matt, as every time he picked up a bunch of positions, something went wrong. Matt, one of the faster cars on track tonight, but it looks like he is out of the race. We'll have about 25 laps to go when the green flag drops. AJ Gotze, one of the best short track racers out there, is now in 2nd place as they stack up for the restart. Kyle Holden, the points leader on fresh tires, had fought his way up into 2nd place. He's going to restart back in 15th. But it looks like Kyle may have taken right sides only. Here we go, green flag back in the air. Nelson shoots it into 1, clears AJ, but now AJ already looks to the high side. Hillhouse battling with Mundell. Caution is out. Richie West, Brandon Springer, Kevin Reed also involved. Holy cow, Mike Smith, Eric Stoy involved. Richie West has towed to pit road. It looked like Kevin Reed got loose, had to check up for the car ahead. I couldn't tell if he had help from Rick. See if we have a chopper overhead. We do. Oh, Kevin had come down and bumped Richie West, getting loose. Rick Surgeon just had nowhere to go. And in the meantime, AJ Gotzi is taking the lead. Let's see a quick replay of how AJ got it done. On the high side, out of turn 2. Carries the momentum up, sends it into turn 3. Washes up the track a little bit, but keeps the pedal down. And the short track king is in the lead. Mark Nelson, who has led the most laps here tonight, currently sitting in second. Gonna be less than 20 to go when the green drops. Don't forget, immediately after this race, we're gonna take a quick flight to Michigan. And it'll be time for 3 wide Gen 4 racing tonight. Hey, good evening, Aaron. How are you, buddy? Here we go. AJ on the high side controls the restart. Pace car is in. Here we go. Green back in the air. 18 laps to go. AJ Gotzi is 7 races into the 6 races so far this season, and AJ does not have a win. Mark Nelson now battling with Jim Johnson. Jim has been slowly but surely working his way forward. He takes second. Mark Nelson now back to third, and holy cow, Albie Hewins. Albie having another awesome run up to 5th. Albie sends it on the high side. Aaron, since you're doing barbecue, do you deliver? Jim Johnson just set the fastest lap of the race. Can he get to AJ, and can he get past him? Kyle Holden on fresh tires is already up to 14th, but a lot of traffic ahead. Eric Stoy has had a problem. Eric on the bottom, coming out of turn 2 on the power, loose off. Albie Hewins has now made his way up to 3rd. Holy cow, Kyle Holden sends it deep into 1. Mundell on the bottom, still trying to hold on to that 3rd place position. And he's going to clear Albie. Albie still fighting. May have gotten a bump there from Holden. Let's take a look from the chopper. Back that up just a hair. No contact. It looked like there was, looking from another angle. Caution is out. And unfortunately, it is for Mark Dantuma. Jeff Hinkle, oh, Hinkle gets a big run into 3. Couldn't avoid Mark's bumper. This is definitely not a caution that AJ wanted to see. Hey, thanks, Aaron. Looking forward to it, buddy. We actually did a little smoking on Friday. I say we, Angie and her son did while I was at work, and I just got to come home and eat. Jim Johnson now sitting in second. Kyle Mundell in third. Kyle Holden in fourth. Albie Ewan's running in fifth. See if we can get a word with Albie. Hey, Albie, it's Doug. You got me, buddy?
I got you, Doug. How's it going?
Good, man, but not nearly as good as you. You have been up there battling for a podium spot here tonight. You were looking awfully dang fast.
Yeah, it feels good. A couple of guys got a little fresher tires, but I made my bet now. We'll see how it goes.
Can you hold on to that top 5 and maybe pick up a couple more spots here, get that podium?
That's the goal. We're going to try.
Man, it has been awesome watching your improvement this year overall, and I see everything you race, and man, I cannot begin to fully express how awesome you're looking. I hope you can pull it off here tonight, buddy.
Thanks a lot, Doug. I appreciate it.
Albie Hewins has to be the most improved driver on iRacing. He has done an amazing job this season, currently sitting 9th in points. Matt Stewart came in tonight 10th in points, was having a great start to the season. He's going to have some ground to make up, especially with Gerald Thanos Poole now up into 8th place. But now it's going to be AJ Godsey versus Jimmy Johnson on the front row. And it's going to be it's going to be a 4-lap shootout for the win. Who will it be? Pace car is in. Here we go. Green back in the air. AJ quickly takes the lead. Kyle Holden shoots to the outside of Jim Johnson for second. Jim pushes it. He is back into second. He is not going to make this easy on Kyle Holden. Donald Durant's has had a problem back behind. No caution. Oh, Holden bumps Jim into turn 1. Moves him up the track. Caution. We're going to go to a green, white, checkered. Rick Sargent and Gerald Poole involved. Oh, Rick back behind. Gerald obviously looked like he was in the middle of a 3-wide off of turn 4. Oh, the cars above him were loose. Eric Stoy gets caught again. Rick Sargent gets caught again. Gerald had to tow to pit road. Gerald was having an epic run here tonight, was up to 8th place after starting in 22nd. One of the best runs of the night. And let's see if we can get a word with our second place driver. Hey, Jim, it's Doug. You got me?
Yes.
Hey, I know you've about to get ready to go racing. I just have to ask, can you hold off the car behind? Can you get past the car ahead?
Car behind's the one I'd worry about the most. He's got the freshest tires.
Well,
I think AJ's fine because AJ's going to be smart enough to take the top, and then it's going to put the 59 behind me. So I think AJ's, if he doesn't screw up the restart, he's got this in the bag.
well, man, I know it's been a dogfight. You've done an amazing job holding on to second, especially that last couple of laps, and hope you can make it here and still get that podium finish, buddy.
Yeah, just having fun. That's all I came here to do. Have fun.
Well, you're
That's all I'm doing.
definitely putting on a show doing it, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Jim Johnson currently sits in second, and looks like there may have been a problem back behind. Oh, what in the world? I'm not sure. Let's see what happened with Durant. Oh, Durant clips that. Holy cow. DJ comes, but nowhere to go. DJ has towed the pit road. His chance at the win is over. AJ Gotze, Jim Johnson side by side, right behind him Kyle Holden and Kyle Mundell. Green, white, checkered time at North Wilkesboro. Let's go! Pace car and green flag back in the air. 2 laps to go. Holden tries to shoot the gap. Holden tried to shoot the gap into 1 and it's sitting backwards. Albie Ewens fights his way by. Mundell right on Jim's back bumper. It's 3 while they're wrecking, but the white flag is out. Kyle Holden gets loose coming out of 2. AJ Gotze brings it around. He comes home with the win. Jim Johnson comes home second. Mundell in third. And before we talk to the top 3, let's see what the heck happened. Here's the big battle. Ray Hillhouse stuck in the middle right ahead. Oh, just looks like a bunch of guys door banging and rattling cages on the final lap. Let's get a word with Kyle Mundell, who came home in third. Kyle, that was definitely a wild race, but man, what a great job.
Oh, dude, I felt so bad. felt so bad for Mark and I, whatever that was, like a second last restart or something. Both of us haven't changed our tires since the competition caution. We just got eaten up, and then, like, I don't know if we ever got a green flag run there with more than 7 or 8 laps, so it was just track position the whole way, but then clearly some guys behind us got new tires at the right time. AJ must have been one of them. He was flying at the end, so very happy to hold on to third at the end there.
Well, man, a great job. Like I said earlier, you showed up this season, and you're definitely putting on a show. Came in tonight 21st in points. After only 4 races, you're definitely going to make a big jump tonight.
Yeah, that's what vacation will do to you, eh? You kind of fall behind in the points, but It's a good group of guys to race with. I've had a lot of fun so far, and I'm looking forward to continuing.
Hey, man, Mark Nelson missed the first 3 or 4 races of last season. He was in the hunt in the playoffs, so you can still get it done, and obviously you got the speed to do it.
All right, well, let's hope to be talking to you soon in 2 weeks.
All right, buddy. Good. Congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Doug.
Kyle Mundell comes home third. Jim Johnson comes home in second. And Jim, that was quite a fight during that green-white checkered.
Yeah, I wish I had a few more laps. I think I was better on the longer run, just short run. Typical short track, I'm usually better on the long run, get in a rhythm.
Well, yeah, I have seen you run some long runs and start charging through, you and DJ both. But, man, you managed to defend that position when a lot of guys on fresher tires were attacking.
Yeah, it was just key to get a good start. I was lucky to have the 59 behind me. And then Kyle was on, he hadn't changed tires, I don't think, since the competition caution, so it worked out.
Oh, man.
And then it was crazy from in my mirror. I could see a lot of beating and banging.
It definitely was. Man, a great job. Always awesome to see you out on track, buddy. Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a fun night. I like I said, I don't race these cars that much, and to finish second, I'll take it.
No, I don't blame you there, bud.
Have a good night.
Jim Johnson comes home second, and AJ Gonsi. AJ, it's weird being 7 races in and this being your first win, but you finally got back to victory lane, and I'm sure the first of many.
Yeah, sometimes things go your way and sometimes they don't. And tonight things just kind of fell in place. Had, I don't know, 3-4 second place finishes, so it finally feels good to get one.
Yeah. 5 top 5s so far this season. Out of the 5 races you've been in, they all top 5s. Obviously the consistency was there. It all just fell into place tonight. And man, you did it on everybody, almost everybody behind you had fresher tires.
Yeah, I know. We had that last 2 restarts there, and I didn't want to see that. I got out to like a half-second lead, and I was like, no cautions, and they kept coming. Just had to get that good launch off the top. The top was so good on them restarts, man. That was key, was getting that lead from Mark. I knew if I could get the lead, I might be able to hold him off.
Well, buddy, you got it done once again. Awesome run, a great points night, and looking forward to seeing how the remainder of the season goes. Great job, buddy.
Thanks, Doug, and thanks to Jared, Jeff, Richie, all the other admins, and just thanks for everything everybody does to put this on.
All right, man. Congrats, buddy.
Thanks, Doug.
And I guess we could have said a big thanks to AJ Gonsi, as nobody be watching BRR right now if it wasn't for him. Don't go anywhere. We're about to go 3 wide Gen 4 racing at Michigan. You're not going to want to miss this show. Stick around, everybody.